In his 2016 book, Cal Newport defines deep work as professional activity performed in a state of distraction-free concentration that pushes your cognitive capabilities to their limit. Newport says that deep work is rare and therefore valuable and potentially life-changing. This is especially true for knowledge workers, people who are paid to, quote, think for a living, like physicians, lawyers, and engineers, among others. It's estimated that there are 100 million knowledge workers in the U.S. alone and around 1 billion worldwide. A knowledge worker's ability to focus and apply what they know is how they create value and ultimately make money and build their careers. The only problem is that, with all of the distractions in our modern world, performing deep work is really hard. Enter the Eudaimonia Machine, an invention that promises to make deep work easy to achieve. Eudaimonia what, you might be asking? Eudaimonia was a central concept in Hellenistic philosophy, and comes from the Greek eu, good, and daimonia, spirit, literally translating to good spirit. It has been described as a combination of well-being, happiness, and flourishing. Aristotle considered eudaimonia to be the highest human good, the only human good desirable for its own sake, as an end in and of itself. How to achieve eudaimonia and how to live a good life is something that preoccupied many ancient philosophers, but of course there was disagreement over how individuals might live a eudaimon life. For Aristotle, one important element of achieving eudaimonia was performing activities that exercised the rational part of the psyche, which might look something like deep work. In reality, different individuals will achieve well-being and flourishing in different ways, but at least for some, deep work will be an important piece of the puzzle. A Eudaimonia machine, then, would be something that creates or manufactures well-being in our lives. This is in line with the vision of the machine's creator, architect David Dewayne, who says, "The goal of the machine is to create a setting where the users can get into a state of deep human flourishing, creating work that's at the absolute extent of their personal abilities." So how does the machine work? Well, the machine is actually a building. More specifically, it's a single-story structure made up of 5 rooms, set in a line, one after another. This way, you have to pass through each room to get to the next. Dewayne explains, the lack of circulation is critical because it doesn't allow you to bypass any of the spaces as you get deeper into the machine. So if it's a building, why call it a machine? Dewayne provides these 2 definitions of machine as his rationale. 1. An artifact used to make other artifacts. The idea here is that the machine facilitates the creation of new artifacts, or creative human output, by providing a setting conducive to deep work. And 2, from the Greek mechane, a cunning device that can outwit nature. This one points to how the machine's design helps people overcome their natural distractibility and achieve flow more easily. Essentially, the Eudaimonia machine is Dewayne's answer to the problem of modern-day open offices, namely that they prioritize constant connectivity over the very real need for focus and deep work. The machine is set up so that you get the best of all worlds. As you move through each room, you can get inspired, socialize, and perform shallow work as a way to prepare for the deep work you'll complete in the final room. The first room of the machine, the gallery, contains examples of deep work produced in the machine. The purpose of this room is to inspire and to create a culture of healthy stress and peer pressure. Leaving the gallery, you then enter the salon. Here you'll find a cafe and full bar, couches, and Wi-Fi. In the salon, you can socialize, debate with others, and come up with ideas that you can work on deeper in the machine. After the salon is the library. Here you'll find a permanent record of all the work produced in the machine, and all of the resources used to produce this work. You'll also find copiers and scanners to help you gather and collect the information you'll need for your project. Second to last is the office space. Here you can complete low-intensity activity, or the shallow work needed to complete your project. At last there's the final room, a collection of deep work chambers, where you'll be able to achieve total focus and uninterrupted flow. Each deep work chamber is a 6 by 10 foot room with thick soundproof walls. Dewayne suggests that here you can spend 90 minutes inside a chamber, take a 90-minute break, and then repeat this process 2 or 3 times. After this, you'll have reached your limit of concentration for the day. So that's the Eudaimonia Machine, a series of spaces thoughtfully designed to help you achieve flow, perform deep work, and reach your peak potential. While the Eudaimonia Machine might just seem like a thought experiment, it has been brought to life to varying degrees in the real world. Check out our other videos to learn more. So what do you think? Would the Eudaimonia Machine promote well-being, happiness, and flourishing in your life? And do you have your own personal Eudaimonia Machine that allows you to perform your best work? Let us know in the comments.